Hello and welcome to a great day here on the Jet Set. We've got lots planned for you today. Coming up, we are talking festival travel, and Lisa Niver is back to talk about her trip to South by Southwest.
And I've got the movies, books, and podcasts you should download for your next flight on IFE Update.
It's been a while since we had one of those, but first we're talking travel news on Here's This. All of this and more is about to take off right here on the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to Jet Set.
Settle in because we're getting into travel news on Here's This. Okay, we've all been there. You settle into your seat, close your eyes, and then it starts, Nikki, probably from you. The tinny, unmistakable sound of someone else's video playing at full volume.
Nope.
Without headphones in sight.
Nope.
Well, United Airlines has had enough.
Good.
The carrier has updated its contract of carriage, that agreement that everyone doesn't read, they just click the box. It's the formal rules that passengers agree to when they fly and buy their tickets, and now it explicitly states that travelers who refuse to wear headphones while watching or listening to content can be denied boarding or removed from the aircraft. No headphones, Nikki, no flight.
Good.
Simple. It's a small but pointed policy shift, and it comes with some context. The Federal Aviation Administration recorded more than 1,600 incidents of unruly passenger behavior on U.S. flights last year. And while that number is well down from the all-time high of nearly 6,000 incidents back during COVID in 2021, it still sits significantly above where things stood before the pandemic. Now, blasting audio without headphones may not be a federal offense, but it is the kind of low-grade annoyance that has become increasingly common in recent years on planes and waiting rooms and restaurants, seemingly everywhere we go. So United Airlines is the first major U.S. carrier to put it in writing. Whether our other airlines follow suit remains to be seen.
I hope all the airlines follow this rule because it is... Nothing makes me crazier.
Me too.
It makes me so crazy.
Me too.
Thank you, United.
You know what else annoys me? But on a plane, it's not so much. But British Airways, it's going to be a problem. People who have phone conversations on speakerphone.
Yes.
And you have to hear both sides of the conversation.
Why?
Why? I don't know you. I don't need to hear your conversation.
Why?
I don't know.
No.
But so I have been on American Airlines a lot recently, and American makes an announcement that they practice a quiet cabin, but it's not officially in their rules.
It should have, listen, American, it should officially be in your rules right now because no one wants to hear what you're watching or listening to.
Have you ever said something to a fellow passenger that was not wearing headphones?
No, I look at the flight attendant and she already knows, or he already knows, and then it's kind of taken care of. Because everyone is, you're sitting down and you're waiting to take off, and it's like, everyone can hear it. Hello, what? No one wants to listen to what you're listening to.
Now, should kids be exempt from this?
No. Listen, as a mom, no. The kids can wear the headphones also. No one wants to listen to Bluey, and well, actually, everyone wants to listen to Bluey, but not the kids also can have their headphones. No, actually, I almost think the kids stuff is worse.
I actually agree with you. And what's a Bluey? Well, I'll find out later. United Airlines has also announced a new way to fly economy on long-haul routes, and it's actually kind of wild. Starting in 2027, the airline is rolling out something called the United Relax Row.
Oh, I like this.
And it's a set of 3 economy seats that after takeoff transform into a little lounge area complete with leg rests that fold up at a 90-degree angle, a custom mattress pad, blankets, extra pillows, and for families, a stuffed plush and kids travel kit.
That's great. I love this idea.
It's kind of like the what do they call it? The Sky Couch that Air New Zealand has for their flights from the US to New Zealand. 3 rows convert into this couch where they kind of add like a footrest that completes
I love this idea.
Where your leg room would be.
And they give your kids some activities. This is great. Something you just said plush.
Plush, yes.
Yeah.
So here's another question though. Pricing, we don't know how much it's going to cost.
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot, because United their prices seem to keep going higher and higher.
Yeah, well, I think all airlines' prices are getting higher.
But now, Nikki, here's the question.
Tell me.
You don't like to go anywhere if you're not in business class. Anywhere. Though I have seen you in a middle seat once.
Yeah.
You have booked basic economy before.
Yeah.
Against everyone's recommendations.
It was like the day before. I didn't have a lot of options.
So really quickly, would you book this or would you go business class only?
probably business class because they give me drinks.
So she tells you this is a great idea, but she's not going to do it herself. We'll be right back with more of the Jet Set.
Plush. Time again to update your device with the latest entertainment for your next flight on IFE Update. First up, read this, The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. It follows 3 generations of a family in South India across more than 70 years, and it is the kind of rich, immersive, storytelling that makes a long flight disappear. It is beautifully written, deeply human, unlike Bobby, and long enough to carry you from takeoff to touchdown on just about any route. If you love a story that pulls you completely into another world, this one delivers.
Thanks for the recommendation.
You're welcome. Then you're going to listen to this, Armchair Explorer from National Geographic. Each episode drops you in a different corner of the world through the stories of adventurous scientists and locals who know these places better than anyone. It is the perfect listen when you are already in transit mode and your mind is ready to wander somewhere new, which I need to do when I'm sitting next to Bobby. Fair warning, it will absolutely make you want to add more stops to your trip. And then finally, watch this, A Real Pain. This one follows 2 cousins on a trip to Poland to honor their late grandmother, and it goes places you will not expect. It is funny and tender and a little bit heartbreaking all at once. Kieran Culkin took home the Oscar for his performance, and once you see it, you will completely understand why. At just 90 minutes, it fits neatly into almost any flight, and it is the kind of movie that stays with you long after the wheels touch down. Take a look.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Boner.
Is not available.
Hey, Benji, I just got to the airport. I really hope you left already. Our grandmother and Benji were super close.
I mean, she was the coolest. I've just been in a real funk, I guess, since she died. Just haven't,
You're looking back at the horrors of your family history.
We completely cut ourselves off from anyone else's true pain.
Why are you doing this?
Oh man, you used to feel everything.
Obviously, there are triggers along the way.
We're not at the right station.
And you didn't wake me up.
Oh, you're having such a good nap, dude.
Jesus
you were like,
Christ, we are on a tour
sorry.
group
Yeah,
of
I know, I
people.
just didn't have the heart to wake you up.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds.
If you're looking for a reason to book a trip this year, we've got 4 really good ones. Festival season across the United States is absolutely stacked in 2026, and we are breaking down the ones worth building a real trip around. Not just buying a ticket, but planning an entire experience.
Let's start in the California desert. Coachella just wrapped an amazing 2 weekends at the Empire Polo Club in Indio, and this year's headliners were Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber, and Karol G. But honestly, the lineup is almost secondary to the experience itself. Jaw-dropping art installations, the iconic golden hour desert light, and cultural energy that you simply cannot replicate anywhere else on Earth. If Coachella is on your bucket list, 2027 is the year to go.
And if Coachella is the fashion capital of festival culture, Bonnaroo is the soul of it. The 4-day festival sits on a 700-acre farm in Tennessee and has built a reputation as the funkiest of the modern major festivals, with its backwoods location, on-site camping, and lineups that lean a little more hippie than Hollywood. It is the kind of festival where you arrive a stranger and will leave with friends that you will have for life.
That sounds like fun. Now, if you want to combine incredible music with one of the greatest food cities in the entire country, the New Orleans Jazz Fest is calling your name. With deep roots in New Orleans tradition, Jazz Fest runs across 2 4-day weekends, and the food alone is honestly worth the price of the flight. Crawfish, beignets, jambalaya, and brass bands around every corner. You are in New Orleans. The city itself becomes part of the show.
It really
this
does.
is actually that's one of the ones I would really like to go to.
Me too. And for something that operates on a completely different scale, Summerfest in Milwaukee is the world's largest music festival, a 9-day, 3-weekend takeover of the Lake Michigan shoreline, now in its 58th year. The 2026 edition kicks off with a special concert from Garth Brooks before rolling into a lineup that includes Ed Sheeran and Post Malone, among hundreds of artists performing across a dozen stages. Milwaukee is also a seriously underrated city to spend a few extra days in, which makes this one a genuinely great travel destination on top of visiting for the festival itself.
I love this. And coming up in just 15 seconds, I talked to our friend Lisa Niver about a festival she attended, so don't go anywhere. I am so excited for this interview because it truly feels like a full circle moment. I first met Lisa Niver during her 50 Before 50 project, and then had the chance to interview her again when she was holding her memoir Bravish for the very first time, and our interview is actually in her book. She was recently at South by Southwest in Austin, signing Bravish, connecting with readers, and continuing to inspire through storytelling, travel, and of course, adventure. Lisa, welcome back to the show.
Oh my gosh, Nikki, I'm so happy to be here with you. Like you said, it's such a full circle moment, and you guys are, of course, in my book. It's so fun.
We've seen your journey from the very beginning of this book to now. What did it feel like to be at South by Southwest signing Bravish?
Oh my gosh, honestly, every second felt so exciting. And just like you said, thank you for having me here again. It's so full circle. You guys have been part of my journey from the very beginning. But in 2020 was the first time I was supposed to go to South by Southwest. And of course, because of COVID, that didn't happen. So being able to go in 2026 with my award-winning book and sign it and be there and feel the energy of this conference that I've heard about for so long. And you know I love new things. It was my very first time also in Austin, Texas. So that was so many firsts and so fun to be there. And in a way, it felt so full circle and a little bit like graduation. Like, wow, like this, I felt really like I arrived.
You were part of the Female Quotient bookshelf. What made that experience so special?
So one of the most amazing things is the Female Quotient has these lounges around the world at different major conferences, at Davos, at CES, and I've twice been invited by them to New York for Ad Week. So they invited me to be in the bookshelf. It was over a dozen female authors with their books. I got to have my picture with Emma Grady with her book, Start With Yourself. Alona Mather was there, the Olympian, talking about women and South by Southwest and technology and sports. It was just so inclusive and exciting. One of my friends from cruise ships was there helping me take pictures. Just the whole team being invited by Shelley Zalis and Talia and Nikki. They have a Nikki too. And just the whole team. It was so amazing to be there with so many women authors. There was an astronaut. It was incredible.
Wow. Well, in the middle of all that excitement, you stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel Austin. What was it like to have that kind of luxury oasis during South by Southwest?
Well, you and I recently talked about being at the Four Seasons in Orlando, and we both love Four Seasons. And Four Seasons Austin definitely is incredible. I had a beautiful suite. They took such good care of me. They even made me this cookie. Can you see the cookie? It's my book cover. And I had a cookie that was the South by Southwest logo and a cowboy boot. And it just felt like they really went out of their way to make my stay so relaxing. I had this spring massage was rose and honey. They have their own bees. And they have this amazing restaurant, Ciclo. I started my day there having breakfast. They have a beautiful pool. But one of my favorite things was dinner. They food was local. They had sweet corn empanadas. I had amazing steak, but the chef came out and they do a flaming tomahawk. So I got to have video of that and a picture with the chef. And then for dessert, you would love it, Nikki. They had a dry ice chocolate dessert creation. It was amazing. I just really loved the Four Seasons. It was relaxing to have such an incredible luxury hotel in the middle of conference can be so much chaos. It was so amazing. I just loved it. I love the Four Seasons.
That sounds amazing. Where can our viewers find you and Bravish?
Well, you can always find Bravish on my website, We Said Go Travel. I have another website, lisaniver.com, and of course, at your favorite local bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Amazon. Enjoy my 50 challenges.
Lisa, it's always great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
We've got to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We still have lots more of the Jet Set to come.
We're just days away from Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start to summer travel, and many are still locking in their plans. Joining us live from Stowe, Vermont is travel expert Janine Tornatore with what's trending and how to plan smart this summer. Hi, Janine. So, Janine, what trends are you seeing right now, especially with more travelers choosing to stay closer to home?
Great to be here. Yes, today I'm coming to you from Stowe, Vermont. I'm here at the beautiful Von Trapp Family Lodge and Resort. May look like I'm in Austria, but I'm right here closer to home. And this really speaks to one of the big trends that we're seeing this summer, and that is more people looking to travel right here in North America. In fact, according to EF Go Ahead Tours, 64% of Americans are looking to stay domestic this summer and into the next year. In fact, their America's collection of tours is booming. They say Alaska, Hawaii, the national parks are really topping a lot of travelers' lists for this summer. In fact, they are launching new close to home itineraries to meet this demand. They have their brand new Canada to New England tour that includes a stay right here at the Trapp Family Lodge. It really blends that Austrian Alps culture with these close to home regional itineraries, the ease of staying close to home and still having that experience. Now, while domestic travel is up, they say that Europe still represents the #1 experiential travel destination for Americans. EF Go Ahead is also launching a special Austria trip that's hosted by Christina von Trapp, inspired by the Sound of Music, of course, and making stops in places like Vienna, Salzburg, and the Alps. So really giving you that full European experience. If you're looking for savings, they're still out there. EF Go Ahead Tours has their Memorial Day flash sale that's going to give you up to $600 in savings for those US, Canada, and Europe tours. Now it runs May 22nd through June 2nd. So you have to hop on that rather quickly, but it's a really great way to save if you're still looking for what you want to do this summer.
For viewers still deciding where to go, you say the Midwest is really having a moment this summer.
Illinois is on my list for summer travelers, and here's why. They are playing a big role in celebrating America's 250th. And look, summer is when a place like Illinois really comes alive, from its riverfront towns to its lakefront beaches and all the great festivals and events that happen this time of year. Now, you can follow in the footsteps of 4 American presidents right in Illinois. You have Abraham Lincoln in Springfield, Ulysses S. Grant in charming Galena, Ronald Reagan's boyhood home in Dixon, and of course you have the opening of the Obama Presidential Center right in Chicago this June. So lots of ways to get out there and experience some of our history. It's also going to be a big year for Route 66, celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. Now, Route 66 starts in Chicago and runs 301 miles through the state of Illinois, stopping in some of the most charming Midwest towns, lots of great nostalgia, roadside attractions, and there's going to be a lot more festivals and celebrations around that anniversary this year. So that's a really fun road trip if you're looking for that to do. Now, if you're looking for even more value, Illinois is encouraging friends and family to meet in the middle. This summer, they have special savings during the month of June on the Hopper app. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. But look, this destination to me checks all the boxes for that classic vacation, history, road trip appeal, and really great value.
With rising travel costs, how can we save by choosing season destinations this summer?
One of the best strategies for saving, especially during a busy season like summer, is looking to off-season destinations. Is one of the best strategies for saving, especially during a busy season like summer. Now, one of my favorite examples of this is Scottsdale, Arizona, where you can get 5-star luxury at 3-star prices. They have resorts starting at just $109 a night, up to 60% off of peak season prices if you go during the summer season. Now, it's all about how you strategize your day. Of course, it's a little warmer there during the summer, but you get up really early. You do those outdoor activities, the hiking, biking, paddling, hot air balloon rides with great outfitters like Hot Air Expeditions. You do those early in the morning. They have greens fees from $79 this time of year. So it's a great time to hit some of those bucket list courses like the boulders. Middle of the day, go and take advantage of their discounted spa services you're going to find at many of their great spas this time of year. Indoor attractions for the entire family like Wonder Spaces. They also have such a great foodie scene. They have 2 James Beard Award finalists, Cafe Monarch and F&B. They also have really great wine and craft beer trails all over the town of Scottsdale. So it's a great place to go enjoy an afternoon indoors. And then in the evenings, take in this new trend that we're hearing about called noctourism, where you go out and do all these great activities in the evening when things cool down. They have outfitters like Yak and Sup that has their full moon paddles, Cliff Creek Outfitters with their after dark excursions like hiking and rafting, plenty of things to do all day long. So again, this is one of those destinations where you can get those premium experiences at really great value just by going during the off season.
Thanks, Janine.
My pleasure.
Well, I'm going to take one last break, but I've got your dose of travel inspiration still to come, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, everybody, it's time for your daily dose of travel inspiration on the go. Where today, Bobby Robert, we're sending you to explore the Aegean adventure on our favorite Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady. You were just there.
I was. It's their newest ship.
She's brilliant and beautiful. Picture yourself waking up at sea on a sleek, adults-only ship with 0 buffet lines and more than 20 dining concepts included in your fare. Then stepping off in Istanbul, one of the most layered and fascinating cities on Earth, where Europe and Asia meet across the Bosphorus. From there, Santorini's iconic whitewashed cliffs, Mykonos' electric energy, the ancient ruins of Ephesus, and the sweeping beauty, that's what I call you, sleeping beauty and sweeping beauty of Crete are all on the itinerary before you sail back into Athens. And this Virgin Voyages, so the experience on board matches the destinations outside. Think rooftop pools, Bobby, world-class entertainment, late nights that actually deliver. I'm always looking for late nights that actually deliver.
I think you disappear, actually, but whatever.
And a vibe that feels nothing like a traditional cruise ship. This journey is available now with free sailor loot just for booking by visiting oceanandriversailings.com. Sailor loot is one of my favorite things to say.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye, thanks for joining us.